Hello everyone, so today I'm making a really simple cod and mussel dish. This can actually be a starter or a main. So if you're having it as a starter, possibly serve it as I'm doing now. As a main, you could do some roast potatoes, some roasted new potatoes, and some nice greens or something, just to bulk it out a little bit. So what we're going to do to start is I've got some celery and some carrots here. And all I want to do is julienne them. So we want small sticks. And the way to do that is with the carrot, chop into thin slices. And then you turn it onto the side and chop this way. And this gives you nice thin sticks like that. I'm going to do the same with the celery. So you just cut down here, turn it onto its side and chop again. We've got nice thin sticks of celery too. What I've actually done is with these carrots here, I've popped a little bit of water and put them in the microwave, and I've cooked them for about a minute and 30 seconds, just to soften them a bit. Carrots take ages to cook, and this is a fairly quick dish. I just thought I'd soften them a bit. So what I'm going to do is pop some olive oil into a pan. You can use olive oil or butter, doesn't really matter. I've got some of my favourite frozen onions, which are going to go in first for the mix. Turn this pan up. We want this to melt down, so we're going to sweat the vegetables in this pan. Defrost a bit. You can use shallots if you want, or you can do fresh onions. They also sell frozen shallots if you want to do that. Whilst I'm just waiting for that, I'm just going to season. I've got some cod fillets here, so I'm just going to season those with salt and pepper, and we're going to steam those shortly. Okay, now I'm going to add my celery sticks in. So we don't want to brown these vegetables. As I said, we're just sautéing them so they get nice and soft. I think the onions are defrosted now. We're just starting to sweat these vegetables down. So keep it on a high heat. If it's starting to brown, as I say, turn it down. We're also going to add some curry powder here. A nice curry taste. Curry powder smells lovely. We're then going to take some lazy or crushed garlic, pop that in. This curry powder gives it a lovely yellow colour to the sauce. then going to pop some white wine in. And bring that to the boil, and we want that to reduce down so that half the liquid's gone and the alcohol has reduced. I'm just going to pop that to the back. Now I'm going to think about the fish. So the fish takes between 6 and 10 minutes to steam, depending on how thick the fillet is. Mine's not particularly thick, so it'd probably be more than 6 minutes. Now what I've got here is I've just got a saucepan, just with some water in the bottom. I've got a bamboo steamer. And what I find is always a good tip is to use some greaseproof paper for your cod to sit on, or whatever you're steaming, so it doesn't stick to the bottom here. So we want to bring that to the boil. Once it's boiling, we're going to pop that in and just leave it to steam for, as I say, 6 to 10 minutes. So I'm just going to move this steamer to the other side here and let that cod continue to cook. I've got the white wine reduced now in this pan, and the vegetables are starting to cook. If they're not cooking quick enough, turn it down a bit and pop the lid on, and that will help with the steaming process to cook it a bit quicker. Turn that down. So the next ingredient, I've got some samphire. Samphire is lovely with fish. I'm going to pop that in. Samphire is quite salty, so you don't need too much salt. In this sauce. And keep cooking that. We do want the veg a little bit al dente. Well, it depends on your taste buds really and how you like your veg, but it's nice to have them a little bit al dente. So yeah, I'll save some back for garnishing the fish later on. Right, we're then going to pour some cream in. And that curry powder gives it a lovely yellow sauce. So heating that through. Let that get nice and warm. Then we're going to pop some mussels. Now these aren't actually fresh, I bought these frozen. I couldn't find in the fishmonger, I didn't have any. So you can buy these frozen, they're ready cooked, and you can just pop them in, or you can do them in the nice big shells. It's completely up to you when they're fresh. And mix that together. That is looking very nice, the base of the fish. And our cod's going to sit nicely on top of this. Okay, and then at the last minute when you're ready to serve, you pop carrot coriander in this. Extra greenery. Okay, so pop that to the back. And the fish over. Let that continue to steam. A couple more minutes. Okay, so I'm just going to check my fish now. If you can pop a cocktail stick in and it feels nice and fleshy, your fish is cooked. So let's turn off the heat for that. Asbestos fingers take that off. We're going to start by spooning some of this lovely sauce and liquid Actually, first things first, let's have a little season. Check your seasoning. If you need more, pop it in. So you don't need too much salt with this because of the samphire. Okay, now back to popping it on the plate. So just want to take some spoonfuls of the sauce and pop it base of the bowl. Some of the juice. Make sure it's covering the base there. This dish does look nice served in a little bowl. Push that out a bit. It's quite nice to have some mussels coming out of the sides because the cod's going to sit on top. There we go. Right, let's tackle this cod. So it should, fingers crossed, not be stuck to the greaseproof paper. Let's get it out of the steamer. With a spatula, there we go, you lift it off and pop it on top of the fish, and you can garnish with samphire or coriander. There we have lovely simple cod and mussel dish. Hope you enjoy.